Big round of applause for Mike, everybody. Not bad if we were actually in the office listening to like an HR training or anything like that, but last time I checked, we're in Orlando, and we're about to go to Universal, so I think we can do a little better than that. How's it going, everybody? Mike was saying, my name's Robbie, I'm with Universal Orlando, and first things first, on behalf of everyone here in Orlando and everyone at Universal Orlando Resort, I just want to thank you all for making us a part of your conference. I know you've been going through seminars and conferences throughout the last few days, or should I say yesterday, so it's really cool that we get to bring you out to the park and really showcase the best of what we offer to our guests and people, and of course conference guests like yourselves at Universal. And the best way we thought to do this was, of course, to go through a little scavenger hunt, which is very, very fun. I've done a couple of these myself as a guest, and trust me, you're gonna see the best of both Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure with this. The first things first, before I go over any of the logistics, does everybody know what team you're on? You should have split up into two parts, Team Islands of Adventure and Team Universal Studios. Does everybody know which team they're on, yes?
Yeah.
Awesome, if you're on Team Universal Studios, make some noise. If you're on Team Islands of Adventure, make some noise. Universe, make some noise. Good, that opens on May 22nd, so no one should be on that team there. That'll be for next year's conference. Okay, so here's how the logistics is all gonna go. Like Mike was saying, in just a few moments, we're all gonna head up to the bus loading station over here at the convention center. We're then gonna board some buses, and they're gonna drop us off at City Walk. After City Walk, you're gonna go through securities, get patted down, do the whole TSA thing. You'll go through City Walk, and then you're gonna split off into two separate parks. If you're on Team Islands of Adventure, you're gonna head to the entrance of Islands of Adventure, which is marked by that big lighthouse. You cannot miss it. You can see it from anywhere on Universal Orlando property. You're gonna head to your lighthouse. Team captains will be there with paddles with your specific team names and numbers on it, so be sure to get to them as quickly as possible. If you're on Team Universal Studios, you're going to head to Universal Studios. There's a big archway over there. It says Universal Studios on them. You will see your team captains also there with paddles. It's very, very hard to get lost over there, so as long as you just follow the crowd, you should be in good shape. Now, as soon as you get to Universal, that's when the scavenger hunt is going to start. So as tempting as it might be to stop at Cold Stone or Pat O'Brien's or any of the fun locations over at City Walk, we do ask that you get to your team captains as quickly as you can. Everyone with me so far?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so we've split up into teams. You're going to have your very own team captains, and then you're going to have 90 minutes to complete this scavenger hunt. These scavenger hunts, some of the challenges are all ride and location-based activities. Really cool thing about this is riding the rides is optional. You're not gonna have to ride anything per se to actually complete the challenge. But if you have extra time and Velocicoaster is a 5-minute wait, by all means, get on Velocicoaster and scream your hearts off. It's fantastic. There's two types of challenges that you're gonna have in your scavenger hunt. The first one is going to be sort of like a trivia challenge. Those are all worth 5 points. They're very simple. It could be simple questions like, hey, what is an attraction that features a cat in a hat? The answer would be cat in the hat, exactly. Very simple stuff, or like it'll say something like, hey, what's the icon to Islands of Adventure? Which is a lighthouse, exactly. Very simple stuff like that. You won't get penalized if you get the questions wrong with the trivia ones. In fact, if you get it wrong, you can answer it as many times as possible. Now, here's the tricky one. The second type of challenge that you're gonna have is a photo challenge. For this photo challenge, you and 80% of your team have to take a little selfie in front of the location. So, for instance, if it says, take a picture in front of Dr. Doom's Fearfall at Islands of Adventure, as long as you and 80% of your team are in that selfie, you'll be good. If you answer those questions correctly, those are a whopping 10 points. Everyone with me so far? I'm going too fast? Awesome. You're going to have 90 minutes to complete all these challenges, and when that is done, we're going to head over to Soundstage 18 for some light refreshments and drinks, and that is where we're going to announce the winner. Fun fact about Soundstage 18, how many of you watched Nickelodeon growing up? That is, awesome. Soundstage 18 is where the majority of Nickelodeon programs were filmed. So you're actually going to be having some refreshments inside one of the main sound stages where some of your favorite Nickelodeon TV shows were filmed. So like I said, to find Soundstage 18, it's very simple. There will be people directing you, but it's in between the entrance of Universal and the Hard Rock Cafe. But that is future you problem. There will be signs, I promise you are not gonna get lost. A couple of just rules and regulations, or not necessarily rules and regulations, just a little guidelines to help you out. Number one, try to stay together as a team. Remember with those photo challenges, if 80% of your team are not in the photo, the points are not gonna count. So you can't split off into little mini teams and try to try to knock out as many questions as possible. Second of all, you are more than welcome to ask anybody with a name tag any questions, and they are more than willing to help you out. The only thing I ask you to do is if you see one of our characters or one of our actors out there in the park doing their show, doing their bit, don't ask them, because I promise you, Spider-Man is not going to be able to tell you anything about what's happening in Jurassic Park or at Confrontation or anything like that. Sound cool?
Yep.
Awesome. That about covers it for me. Does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns, requests? No? Again, so like I said, we're all going to head on to the buses. As soon as you get there, head to either Islands of Adventure or to Universal Studios. Check in with your team captains and let the good times roll. Best of luck, everybody. Have fun out there. If you're going to Universal, write the money for me. If you're going to Islands of Adventure, have fun on Velocicoaster for me. And I can't wait to see you all out there. Have fun, everybody!
At this time, please proceed to the buses.